Every time. So if you could please state your name for me, Andrew.
My name is Andrew Truman Kim.
Excellent name. Okay, and your position is?
I'm the campaign manager for Congressman John Garamendi.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me what these breakout groups this morning or this early afternoon were basically covering.
Today we had the pleasure of discussing one of our exciting programs that we're hoping specifically for Lake County. We're calling it the Grassroots Action Program that we're hoping to launch come January 2014. And the mission statement for our Grassroots Action Program can be how it best articulated from a quote from President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. President Roosevelt says, "The true test of our progress is not giving more to those who are abundant, but to give to those who have little." It really is one of the mission statements of Congressman John Garamendi as well. With that, our number one goal is to identify leaders here in the community that have already invested an incredible amount of energy, time, and their own personal money to serve. To serve in a way by, again, to give to those who have little. And number two, our second mission point is to then advocate. Advocate in a way where we advocate for those who can't advocate for themselves. To stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. But advocate in the way that it's most relevant here on a local level for Lake County. And we talked about some of those issues. We're talking about the poverty rate, where in Clear Lake, 37% of Clear Lake lives below the poverty line. We're talking about 1 out of 4 children here in Lake County as a whole that live below the poverty line. Not enough money for food, not enough money for resources, definitely not enough resources for school. And we're talking about a 12.9% unemployment rate here in Lake County. So we're talking about the economic vitality and economic development of Lake County as a whole, but at the same time we're talking about the ecological health of the lake and what steps we can take on a tangible, practical level, so if we organize people that we can make a difference and make an impact. So that's our second mission point. Our third mission point, and this is an exciting component, is collaborative partnerships. So understanding that we are a grassroots program, so we don't have billions of dollars from super PACs or corporate super PACs.
Which we're so happy to hear.
We are grassroots driven, but we do realize that these community partners who've been here, they have resources. They have, we have so much actually right here in this community, but it's just about bringing it together through partnership. So we're talking about collaborative resources and how we can bring these resources together to make impact in people's lives. And lastly is building a service pipeline. And what do I mean by building a service pipeline? It means developing a pipeline for young people, from all of our students from the community college here in Lake County, and a pipeline for folks in the ethnic communities, a pipeline for people who are activists and who are interested to get involved, developing a pipeline for politics, for government, for community service, and hopefully a pipeline for young people to have a voice, and for activists to have a voice. And then so these are 4 mission points, and how we're going to, a manifestation of this is we're going to be launching 2 programs, 2 committees, action committees, that are going to be umbrellaed under this larger program that Congressman Garamendi hopes to launch come January 2014. And we're just in the discussion mode because we know that whatever we do, we want to do it together. And with that, actually, before I end, I want to end with a quote from Cesar Chavez, who said, "We cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about progress and prosperity for our community. Our personal ambitions must be broad enough to include the needs and aspirations of others, for their sakes and for our own." Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you. That was incredible. And I'm here with Congressman John Garamendi, and I thank you so much for having this opportunity for us to meet you and hear your stand on all the things. You're new to Lake County, so It's a great opportunity.
It's a great pleasure to represent. This is a very unique area.
Yes.
Wonderful people,
Yes.
a lot of issues about poverty, a lot of issues about seniors and others that are in the area that need help. And so it's a challenge, but I have a great partner with Mike Thompson.
Yeah, I was really happy to see that you two are working so closely together. I think that's really going to help the lake area because Mike brings a lot of experience, but you also seem to bring a different perspective, which is really
Well,
good.
I think we basically share the same views on most every issues. We both grew up in the rural area. We both are accustomed to working with agriculture, with rural communities. My family's been operating a cattle ranch in the Sierra foothills since the 1860s.
Wow.
And my wife and I have our own cattle ranch. We also raise pears down in the Delta, so the issues of this state are part of my life.
Excellent. Well, we're so glad you're here. We're very excited about the grassroots program that you're considering getting people involved in.
Right. Well, this is one of the things we want to do. We want to make sure that kids and others appreciate our democracy. And that really requires people to participate. And so we're going to set up a grassroots organization here and really augment the work of the central committees and the clubs and see if we can reach out so that people participate, register to vote, participate in the voting, and have their voice heard.
Excellent. That's so important, especially in this area when there's so much poverty, because we really need to have something to look forward to, and something like this could be that opportunity.
Well, if you vote, you have a voice.
Absolutely.
And if enough people are involved in the issues and care about what's going on, then there'll be the opportunity to change things, and hopefully we can rebuild the American middle class.
Well, that's great. Well, we carry voters registration forms in our car everywhere we go, just so we can help encourage people to vote, and it's something we really do need to see more of in this
In
county.
every coffee shop, at the post office, wherever people gather, this civic engagement program that we have, we will have people involved in registering voters. We'll be talking about the policies that make sense for these communities.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming here, and
My
we really
pleasure.
appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a wonderful day.